Hello, hello. Welcome to Friday Night Fights here on the THL. Joined by one of my favorite Nova Scotians, Corden. How you doing, man?
Hey, doing pretty well, man. How you doing yourself?
Doing okay. Got my shot. Got my Habs winning.
Let's this guy's DMing me talking some mad smack about hockey, so we took an L. We were looking pretty shaky, but
You gotta throw that in there on stream while I can. So we lose in the next 4, so it's all good, dude.
We'll see what tomorrow night brings. Yeah, man, I got my shot too, and I am sore. Like, wow.
Yeah. Don't forget to put the right screen up. So we're doing BG's. BG's first time tonight. So this will be the second round of the second part of the finals. I guess that's the best way to say it.
Yeah, this is, I guess, basically game 1 of 2 of the finals.
Yeah.
After Sunday night stream, the champion will be crowned.
That's right. So I'm just checking out the playoff standing right now. So Lemurs are up above about 53 points for the playoff standings, with the Bob's Bounty Hunters at 44, Concede Your Match at 37, and F2L Silver at 30. So it looks like Concede Your Match can kind of keep pace a little bit, but it's still quite a bit of points, almost 14 points, I believe. Yeah, 14 points. Actually, a little bit more than that. Anyway, math is bad. 17 points.
17. Actually, and
Lemurs got to pretty much drop their stuff before they, in order to lose tonight. So
yeah, the Lemurs would have to have some catastrophic failures to not take some hard points this week. I mean, they would have to get like 7th and 8th in both tonight and Sunday's lobbies, which I just don't foresee that happening.
Yeah.
They've shown that they're the reason that they're at the top. And I mean, they had a bye week while other teams played, and they're still 3rd in the standings. So Phantom Force got an extra week. Concede Your Match didn't actually get an extra week, but there are teams in there that Lemurs still just outpoint value.
Yeah.
And they took a week or 2 weeks, like technically.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. Yeah.
So that's pretty insane.
They're stacking stacking up the points, and they're a good squad there. So I think they have one of their top 2 players that's playing tonight with Lee and BV Bats. And for Concede Your Match, we got a substitution with Agent PWE stepping in for the letter W and his teammate there, Lolnenko. Then we have Itachi stepping in for Blue Sombrero. Then we have our very own THL Loomer for F2L Silver, and playing for Bob's Bounty Hunters, the alpha champs of BG's last season, is Andraste and Jumplo. So, any predictions?
It's tough to say. I mean, the Lemurs put both their highest earning point guys in tonight. BB Bat and Lee throughout the season were their highest earning. I think it might be a little skewed because of playoffs and things like that, but the team hasn't played, so I expect them to do very well tonight. On the same side, Andraste and Jump Float are in tonight, and they're nothing to scoff at either. I mean, Andraste and sitting in the three right now. Again, it's a little bit skewed because they got the additional playoff games, but still sitting at a high score. It's going to be very tough for these other teams like Concede Your Match and F2L. They're going to have to really bring it this week, and they're going to have to basically hope that their counterparts just don't find what they need to do.
Right.
But I mean, Battlegrounds really hasn't changed that much right now.
Yeah, and I think it's hard to play spoiler because everybody gets a chance to pick their own the best hero that they get shown for the time, right? So it's not like Hearthstone standard or something. You're stuck with a deck, then you got to try and power through with that deck. you have the option of picking a different type of hero to do different type of things. So
yeah, no, 100%. Everyone's on an equal playing field here.
yeah.
It's not like you need to. I guess you could not buy the Battlegrounds pass, so you can only get the offer of the 2 heroes.
True.
I think typically, if you're playing in the BGs, you probably play BGs outside of it, and you enjoy it enough that you sprung the $20 to grab the extra hero.
Yeah. So it looks like they're going to get started. So did you have an eyeball on who you're going to be?
I was going to just jump in on Agent. It tends to do very well early on. So just going to see what type of start Agent can get going.
Okay.
Right off the bat.
I'm going to spectate Andraste. That's the person that's running the lobby tonight. So the way this will go is Cord and screen will be shown first for a couple rounds, 3 to 4 rounds, and then we'll hop over to my screen and view from there. So let's get started, man.
Let's get into it. So Agent being offered kind of an interesting group. Vol'jin, the new hero, is the 0 mana hero power. Choose 2 minions to swap their stats. Can be very good early on if you're planning to buff a lot with blood gems and then swap those stats to like a Hydra or something. Just going to go for the Finley and actually get a reroll, basically. So Finley's hero power is similar to the, I guess, Finley in Standard that is now Wild. Just find a new hero power, basically. So once this timer clicks down, Agent PWE is going to have 3 things flash up on the screen, and he's going to be able to choose one of those hero powers that he likes to.
Okay. So what's banned here right now?
Your strategy this
so what we won't be seeing this game are elementals, pirates, and dragons. So we do have the murlocs in, so people can roll into poison murlocs if anyone goes crazy quillbores. I need to turn up my sound because I always turn it down. There we go.
I had to turn mine down so that the viewers don't get confused of why that character's doing that sound when it's not showing that. Saku's an idiot. That's what it is.
Agent elects to go for the Silas Dark Moon hero power, which I think is probably one of the better ones at the moment. I believe going up against his partner in Lil Manko early on. So you like to see that, but Lil Manko kind of disrespected his bro and took it really 2 shots to his head.
Man.
So yeah, that's funny. So basic level hero power or tavern up here. There are 2 tickets in the shop. I don't expect to see a freeze. The Homunculus, I think he's assuming that Cthulhu hasn't played anything. Actually does freeze the double ticket, so we might see a sell double buy next turn to discover a tier 2 minion.
I'm kind of surprised that Andraste picked Loki. Infinite Toki, I should say. My bad.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it has to do with the fact that if you can get 4 or 5, mostly 5 and 6 drops early on,
okay,
you're suited in a pretty good position. And I mean, if you can tavern to 4 decently quick with Toki and just roll the hero power at least once, you have a pretty good shot at discovering a 5-tier minion without having to triple.
Okay.
So you can hit those early. You can hit Barons. I mean, you can hit the Beast, the Blood Gem Beast. You can hit Agam. There's a lot of things that snowball early on. So it's a little bit unorthodox, but I also understand, and I think it's going to be a decent one in these lobbies. So we have Agent PWE going up against Jump Float here. We'll see how these hits go. Look like, it's going to be, if this Murloc, it's going to be a trade here, tied across the board. Omu is going to be interesting for me. I always find Omu in these lobbies can't really abuse the hero power, simply because I found that these THL Battleground lobbies go very fast, and people like to hit really hard early on. So we'll see how it goes for Omu, sitting at the top right now. So Agent is actually just going to take the level. Feels that he's strong enough to get up to level 3, and I don't blame him. I believe Andraste went to 3 as well, so definitely a reason to just level at the same time.
Yeah. And poor Itachi, just saw him in chat there saying his game wasn't loading at all and keeps loading the screen over and over again.
Oh, well, he did get lucky. He actually got the hero AFK.
Yeah, which is one of my favorite heroes. But it's...
Yeah, so I guess lucky for Itachi that he was getting AFK'd as he AFK'd. So.
That's right.
All right, little damage going over the side of Andraste here. Not too much. These early turns are pretty standard. The biggest part is trying to find where you want to level and where you don't, I guess, is just trying to use as much of the hero powers and things like that as you can. Agent not finding tickets, though, and that's the worst part for him right now.
Right. Sorry, I'm just adding our live.
No problem. Ding, ding. All right, so we do finally find a ticket, but only one. Deflectabot's not horrible, but maybe it might be the 5/4. Yeah, just add additional stats as you can to the board. Is going up against Lee, who has Jandice in the first, and both tokens are in for Jandice. So I expect Jandice to do very well this game.
Who is being piloted by Lee. So
yeah. Yeah, Jandice has basically guaranteed triples when finding tokens and things like that.
Yeah.
With the ability to just constantly bounce them back and forth, but no triples quite yet. Actually, just looks like maybe buffing up a Hydralisk or something like that early on. And favorable trades. Ooh, there's a ticket. A couple pairs as well. Be interested to see if we just see a level here, though.
Yeah, just trying to see where everybody is level-wise. It is...
Ooh, there's a freeze if I've ever seen one.
Over half the lobby is on level 4 right now. So
yeah, exactly. So this is where it kind of gets awkward for like somebody like Jump Float, who is level 4 and not able to like abuse the fact that he can aggressively level and as well as buy minions. When the rest of the lobby is just keeping up and going to 4 as well. Oh wow, Arm of the Empire just gonna sell all. Soul Juggler probably a pickup here. Yeah.
It's quite the comp, right? That Agent PW is building.
The only issue is that these Wrathweaver, Crystal Weaver, he's a weaver of some type, are not demons.
The Weaver.
The weavers of the weavers. They're going to probably do very well right now into this board. But yeah, when they die, that juggler is now just a 3/3. But really just overstated minions are going to win out for PWE, sending a hot 9 up to Itachi and putting him down to 26, which, this is where we're going to start seeing people getting hurt.
Right. All right, next round we'll flip over to my screen. I'm still spectating Andraste, who is currently 7th spot right as we speak.
Nice. Ooh, all right. So we leveled tier 5 Mithras. What do we have on the board? We have a Demon, a Quillbore, and that's about it. So I think you still have to take it. You're not happy. Definitely not happy.
It's one of those, I gotta take it, otherwise.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna hurt myself.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I don't think you could take the 1/1 poisonous this early on,
unless you save it. But still, it's just seemed to be a waste of turn.
Yeah, and then you're playing 6 minions only. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Agent did miss his 5-drop here, but he does still have an additional pair in the Crystal Weaver, so I don't think he's too far behind by any means. And at the end of the day, the Mithrax is going to be getting uh, +2. Oh, the boar isn't a. Sorry, I was incorrect. I always forget. The boar of the cult is not a boar. He is a neutral minion.
Okay.
The prophet of the boar. I always forget that. So actually only got the +1/+1.
Nope.
Ooh.
Looks like it's over
Popping
for
Microbots.
All right. So let's flick on over to my screen here. So
What do we got? Wow, Andraste is very strong right now.
there we go. And who are you switching to just for
I
giggle's
will
sake?
be switching over to BV Bat, I believe.
BV Bet.
Andraste looks like found the Light Fang pretty early on, and also found the Great Beast. So really, all Andraste's looking for at this point is a Blood Gem generator. The Road Hog is fine, but definitely not the best. And there's Gouldrin. Not really worth it at this rate. What the heck?
What just happened there?
I don't know.
Oh, after Blood Gem is played on another Quillbore, it gains +1. So
Dynamic duo. Sorry, I thought you meant how did my my stream died over here, but I got it back up.
Okay.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, so Dynamic Duo was probably the biggest card hit by the recent nerfs about a week or two ago. It dropped its stats from a 5/6 to a 3/4. Just allows for a little bit more turn and a little bit more, I guess, maneuverability. All right. So coming into Lee here, Lee has found his Battle Master, it looks like. So gonna start possibly swapping the Battle Master constantly, just to really juice up the stats. And this Battle Master might just win it here.
Wow.
No. Dang, that's a lot of damage too.
That's what I was just gonna say. That's 12 damage, but the minions were putting in some hard work versus that thick demon. So
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it kind of works in Lee's favor there, because if he does choose to swap that Battle Master, he does gain, I guess, an additional 12 health now.
gotcha.
Typically, though, this late in the game, I don't know if that's really what we're still trying to work on. So it'd be interesting to see. But Andraste, on the other hand, does find the brand, and is working towards a bit of a Najri comp. There's Charlie, old 4/4 galore. That's extremely nice, especially having the Great Beast already.
Yeah. Is it 10-9 Murloc getting turfed at this point?
I think you keep the Murloc because you can poison it. I think the 11/14 has to go. You now have a Blood Gem generator. I guess it doesn't really generate them. It just automatically plays. The 15/15 basically gains +4/+4 every turn from now on. I guess actually +5/+5 with the beast. So I think Andraste might just be thinking about who he wants to play, but who is he? Oh, he's coming against Little Nanko, so I'm not too sure if there's a hesitation. Might just not want to board lock himself in this position right now, which I think is fine.
Right.
Because I think he wants to get this double Defender of Argus buff down with the brand, so then he actually has to make 2 spaces. And oh my goodness, there is a golden Agam on the side of Lolnenko. Oh boy. A favorable trade here for Andraste.
Wow.
I call it a tie. Okay, I keep getting kicked out of spectator mode, so I am gonna have to try and spectate someone else.
Battle.net seems to be having some issues lately.
Actually, we do see our first death there,
which is Agent PWE.
Yeah, Agent going down on that Finley, so possibly not able to find tickets early on. Kind of went on. Actually, took 17 from Silas, whose hero power he had. So that's
wow.
an interesting dynamic there. Agent going down to 8th place spelled a bit of disaster for Concede Your Match if they wanted to find a little bit more points this week. There's a menagerie jug and a teapot. Actually, we go past the teacup. I don't know if Light Fang buffs are better or brand buffs are better at this point in time.
Yeah, Brand. That's a good question.
1, 2, 3. So we have 3. So we're buffing 3 minions in the Murloc, our Beast, and one of our Quillbores. So technically, Brand does the same. So the only the only thing about Brand is you need to be able to have two open spots, basically. Okay. So Brand goes into the Light Fang spot, and then something needs to become your buff spot. Which might be the 13-16 sooner rather than later. Man, this is why BV Bat hit Agent for 17. My goodness.
Yeah. Oh my
Khadgar. That's a bit of a low roll, and another tie for Andraste here.
He powering through it. So, we lost
jog.
Lost Lee. So
wow,
Lee's in 7.
Lee, yeah, after taking that 12, not able to stabilize, unfortunately. I do like that Annoyo bot. You can fix an Amalgadon with it. Oh, well, we roll past it. We found another one. He wants to be boughten.
Gimme. Put me on your team. Look, see?
Oh my God, the third one.
Hey, man, you can't get rid of me, bro.
Yeah,
you can't get rid of me.
So we are going to opt to get rid of the Light Fang and go for these Menagerie jugs right now. At this point, I mean, this is +8/+8.
Yeah.
This is too insane not to go for. Plus the Defender, you're going to be able to taunt some stuff up. And at this Tavern tier, we can also find the Strong Shell Scavenger, which gives your taunt minions +2/+2. So in doing so, you can basically full taunt your board and then Strong Shell and buff your board literally every single turn.
Wow. So Andraste doing some work there.
Ooh, just gonna play. Oh, interesting. Okay, I like that.
Yep. Get the extra buff. Does he put the Selfless in there? Yep.
Yeah. It's fine just because it's a spot, I guess.
Yeah.
I really like the play on the Divine Shield minion. I was wondering if he was going to have to find something to magnet it to, but using the Neophyte's passive, very nice. We do see Lemurs here with a Poison Murloc build.
Yeah, we get an 8% chance that Andraste's gonna. Sorry, a 0.8% chance he's gonna lose.
Yeah. That Selfless hero actually paying dividends in the hero power side, and this is going to be a smack. Is that lethal? I think it is.
It's lethal. Yep. So that leaves. Well, we got 4 people left. So Lemurs at 5. Sorry, Itachi at 6, Lee at 7, and Agent PWE at 8. All right, so who are you spectating? Because we can flip over.
I am on BV Bat right now, coming into him.
Okay, next round we'll rip over there.
Awesome.
Everybody's on 6, I would assume. Nope. BV Bat's on 5. Andraste's on 5.
Yeah, you don't really want to go to 6 unless you absolutely have to. especially unless you're looking for Amalgadons, which I mean you can just triple and
Yep.
find them. So really, unless I think it's like three or four gold, I can't remember, is technically the correct economics for it. So we'll have to see what that chooses to be here. Andraste kind of chilling, does find the Primalfin Lookout, so is more than likely going to be able to find the poison for the Murloc sooner rather than later. Gurgle and actually sold his brand, so not getting those multiple brand buffs.
Yep.
Picking up the Agam. I think Agam is a little late at the moment. You're still giving your board +1/+1.
Ooh.
Ooh, wow. That is a strong board. So this was the other Menagerie build that we saw going on a little bit earlier. Does have the Poison Murloc, and that won't quite be a lethal.
16 is a lot to throw
Yes, yeah,
downtown.
absolutely.
So, okay. So we will
Ooh.
stop spectating Andraste and go over to your screen.
Yeah, so we are on BV Bat right now. Actually, just took about 16 damage, just enough to stay alive for one more round, and we'll actually be going into Andraste, who we just left. It does have the Captain Flat Tusk. So every 3 gold purchased is going to be a gold or a blood gem in hand. At this rate, I think he's just looking for triples and Baron, which we do find Baron. That can be very, very strong right now, being able to give Divine Shield to a handful of minions. I'm interested to see if we forego the 15-13 now in order to fit this Baron.
I'm going to spectate little Nenko here.
Nice. All right, let's see if these blood gems come out on the ground shaker, and they do. We're going to buff these Hydras up, and everything's going to get +2/+2 for every for every
Blood gem used.
blood gem played. So that's 6 blood gems, so 12 attack across the board. All right, let's see.
Ooh.
Okay, Hydra's going to be able to get a few attacks here. Ooh, the small Poison Murloc gets it too. That's an unfortunate Hydra trade. That Hydra's not quite big enough yet. Ooh, Hydra gets picked, and that spells disaster for BV Bat. Getting hit for 10, and Andraste's sending him home.
Ooh. And we also have Jump Float being sent home. So we got Lil Nenko versus Andraste.
Yeah, we'll just swap back over to your screen maybe if you're already on Lil Nenko. I'll jump on Andraste just to see what he's got going on here, but see what Lil Nenko. We were on Andraste for a while there, so let's see what Lil Nenko's dealing with. I mean, going for that Menagerie build. I mean, we've see it pretty much from the whole entire top 4 was Menagerie, I think. Jump Float was mixed minions. BB Bat was technically Beast, but I'm pretty sure it was just because he had 2 Hydras in his comp. And Lil Nenko has 3 Quillbores, but we know for a fact that he's got the Agam, and those beasts are really just because. Well, actually, I don't know why it's saying Lil Nenko is. Oh, Quillbore, sorry. He's Quillbores because of Agam and his 3327. So just going to be looking for blood gems, being able to buff up this Agam.
You get
it's going to
the
be
Genie.
+1. Yeah.
Yep, Mama, sorry. Yep, Mama, sorry.
Mama.
But that Cave Hydra's putting in, I think, work for him.
Yeah.
Busting bubbles and
he might be able to stave off one We'll see how it has to go. Oh, I mean, yeah, that cleave right there is absolutely disastrous for Andraste.
Whew.
And that one as well. There's no divine shields in the world that are going to save you, and it gets on the selfless hero other than the selfish hero. And Lil Nanko gonna pick up first place.
So we got Lil Nanko, Andraste, Jump Float, BV Bet, THL Loomer, Itachi at 6th, Lee at 7, and then Agent PWE coming in the 8th spot.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Lee got 7th, which is a little bit troublesome for Lemurs.
Yep.
But BV Bat did place in top 4, which is very nice. But Andraste getting 2nd and Jump Float, I believe, a 5th there. Some decent points for those guys there. And Lil Nanko getting the 1st. Hopefully we'll be able to drag Concede Your Match a little bit closer to the top. But his partner in Agent, unfortunately, did get the 8th. So
yeah,
Agent would I have to expect to have a very, very strong match coming back here.
Should be very, very interesting. So I'm trying to see what doing a quick refresh on the website here to see if the totals come up. So not all the results are in. There's going to be a 5-minute rest period here, I believe. Yeah, 5-minute break is what's being called right now.
No problem.
Andraste. So.
Yeah, it was an interesting lobby.
It went
Omu
quick.
didn't get it. Did, and I mean that's kind of what I have expected. Casting this season anyway of BGs is these lobbies go fast, man. There's really not a lot of ties anymore. I think when everyone was forcing Quilboars, there was quite a few ties coming across the board. I say that, and we saw Andraste tie like twice, 3 times in a row. But I mean, top 4 going Menagerie build, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. And really, the guy who won had the golden Agam, so +2/+2 across the board. And I mean, mechs were in and beasts were in, so that meant Faux Reaver and Hydra, which Flamenco had on his board, were just insane. Not only that, I think he had the +1/+1 to each individual one as well, I believe. The Wax or Queen Togwaggle. So, I mean, that just forces you into Menagerie even more. So,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, he basically got handed the hero and said, "Oh, Menagerie, the best build in the game. Oh, if I have to."
Just updating the players there for our next match, our Legacy Series match in the Gold Conference with Geranium Battle versus Gambler. So
Gambler, yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup. A little Tonk versus Destub. So we'll have to see how that goes in a hopefully about a half an hour time here. Just as soon as this BG's finals gets wrapped up, we'll see what happens. Close matchup there with Destubs and Tonk.
Yep.
Gambler and Geranium actually kind of reverse score, 1-4 on Gambler and 3-1 on Geranium. So we'll have to see how that plays out. It could come down to Turtle Blue Jay. So that'll be an interesting thing to watch for sure. All right, let's see. Did we get any updates just yet? Yes, we have a few. All right. So, BV Bat and Lee both have recorded. So, that is 8.5 points going in for Lemurs. Did he tie? Oh, he did tie. So, yeah. Okay. That is interesting. So that actually puts.
Oh, it's not refreshing for me.
Uh-oh.
Weird. Anyway, you keep going.
Weird. Oh, I'm just saying that I think who was third?
Third was
Was it Jump Float?
I believe so. Sounds about right.
Right. Yeah. So Jump Float going to be tying with BV Bat. Wow, I didn't realize they were both top 4. So that is actually huge points for Bob's Bounty Hunters, getting a second and a third tied for fourth. A little bit unfortunate for Jump Float because he doesn't get the full point value. He will have to split them with BV Bath, but I mean, half a point nonetheless. It could make or break it, but I just don't think it's going to.
It's weird. The player website is not refreshing, but the points that's on the schedule or the team standings is seems
yeah, I see that Lemurs have their 61.5, but Bob Bounty Hunters has their 58.5. So right there, 3 points separating those teams. I mean, literally bang on 3 points. So we're gonna have to see how Andraste, Jump Float, and Lee and BVBat play in this lobby. I mean, concede your match, 10 points out is not definitely out of the conversation, but it's going to be an uphill battle. And I think, unfortunately, for F2L Silver, unless they pull a first and a second and everybody else, but then you can't really not have the rest of your team.
That's right.
Someone's going to get 3 and 4. So, might be a little bit out of reach for F2L Silver at this point. Itachi might not be able to get that 5th ring, as we've all been storied about. So,
all right. Where are we?
Itachi just wants to choose his own hero. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna have some problems in the game, there's nothing like getting AFK. So definitely got lucky there, or maybe not lucky, but fortunate. A little bit more forgiving. Yeah. Yes.
So I'm gonna be spectating Itachi just because he's my homeboy there, fellow teammate.
Awesome. So, I will come in on I'll come in on Jump Float.
Jump Float. Okay. Cool. Just waiting for eyeballs to show up. It just looks like it's going to be starting shortly.
Yeah, most people are coming back from the break, getting ready to go. That lobby was actually, if you think about the minions that weren't included, having elementals is like elemental pirates and dragons all being out are other ways to, I guess, scale up in the game right now. Pirates is a little more difficult since the inclusion of Quilboars and things like that. A lot of stuff just gets pushed to the side, but I mean, we had the mechs, so you can fix pretty much any Amalgadon that you wanted to. We also had the Murlocs, which is typically a very good counter into these large scaling boards, but we really only saw one person trying to roll poison Murlocs, and I think that was Cthulhu.
And unfortunately, it was wasn't very fortunate time for Cthulhu.
No,
going to start ripping. So
it's a very, I guess, awkward. I'm not gonna say awkward, but it's not really how Cthulhu typically likes to play, I guess. Cthulhu is one of the best scaling heroes in the game. Obviously, press the button for two gold, and you buff your board by how many times you have pressed that button. +1/+1. Right. So late game Cthulhu is pretty scary, but you have to get there.
So we are just waiting on BV Bat to kick in there, and then. Oh, Andraste says he's starting, so let's see.
We are ready to roll.
Oh, we got eyeballs, so jump on a
Jump
Itachi
Float
right now.
does not have his spectate on, so that is a problem. All right, I will fire into Lee here.
Ooh. While we load up, I have an invisible screen right now.
I as well.
So I think the choices that Itachi have is Alakir, Jandis, Nostormo, and then the Sour Fang. Just looked at HSR, that little window that pops up on the bottom.
Yes, you're who are the best minions to choose, or the best heroes
they
to
said
choose out of your...
Alakir was the number one out of that group, so with Sour Fang being last.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So still waiting.
Yeah. Might be having some connection issues from somebody. Hopefully it gets cleared up sooner rather than later.
See if I can jump into Itachi again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna back out and try and jump in myself.
Okay.
All right, a little bit of just a spectator bug.
So we're gonna start with your screen first, fellow.
I'm gonna jump back onto Lee here. All right, that sounds a lot better. All right, Lee is getting our boy Galakrond. Real quick, not in this game are Murlocs, Elementals, and Dragons. So no Elementals and Dragons for this entire first series. So interesting. We do lose Murlocs as well. So I mean, big demons and Quillbores are definitely an option here. Ooh, actually gets a pair there, Lolmenko, from Lee. So a little favorable there with the hero power. See if you can do with anything with that later game. All right, so real fast, top to bottom, we have Andraste on Hook Tusk, THL Lemur on Lord Barov, BV Captain Eudora, Lolmenko on Archville and Rafam, Agent PWE on Reno. We are on Lee with Deathwing. Jump Float sitting on Ragnaros, the Fire Lord, and Itachi has Jandis Barov. So I think Itachi got to choose his hero finally.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Just organizing the heroes there for the players. Well, Lee would definitely.
No problem. Yeah, so Lee actually sold and leveled. This is an interesting strat. We've seen the Lemurs do it before, where it's just absolutely flat out aggressively level, and try and find these triples, which you're sitting on. Profit of the boar right there. That's a pair, so could pick that up and then possibly look to grab some levels next turn. He is coming into Agent PWE, so we will have to see what Lee decides to do. Does pick up that pair, so hoping to hit something next turn. Maybe going for a tier 4, or could even get a little more greedy and try and go for a level in a tier 5 minion if we can find it.
Okay.
I mean, taking 8 is bad, but it's not awful. Especially when we're being so greedy with our levels.
Beast is not really a comp anybody kind of attacks or uses very much, is it?
Beast, sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're doing beasts, you're probably doing like Goldrin Beasts is the absolute best one, where it has Baron and Goldrin and Macaw, and then you Hydra, and you just basically fill your boards with beasts, and you just buff them up exponentially with Hydra or with Macaws on the Goldrins and things like that. You can sometimes find like a janky type gray bow death rattle beast thing, but typically that's not the strongest. So
I was just gonna say, just beasts just seem to be, unless you get those what are they? I can't even remember the cards that buff the beasts themselves, but anyway, it just seems like it's a comp that's not really thought to use because it's not that great. So.
Yeah. The best thing when you see beasts in your lobby that you're happy about, that means my Exna's in the lobby, and then that means that's an additional poison now you can now grab.
Gotcha.
That's really the biggest thing you're happiest, especially seeing Murlocs out right now.
Yeah.
I think we're just too happy to see now there's 2 poisons that we can get. Literally that's it. It's the 5/5 Deadly Spore and now my Axna. And Lee getting a very nice tie here is going to be able to do that level if he so chooses to.
Oh, here I am being stupid and showing my screen. So sorry to.
Oh, that's.
So we're on Lee finally. Sorry, folks.
Oh, geez. Oh, no.
Yeah, we were watching Natachi the whole time. So Natachi gets some free stuff, but no competition.
Itachi was doing pretty well himself. Probably people are very confused. So sorry, 15 minutes from now that are extremely confused as I am explaining what Lee is doing and Itachi is doing the absolute opposite of what I was talking about. So we are on Lee here. We do have a level. I mean, he is coming into Andraste, who is probably looking to put some damage up. Also kind of near the bottom, not doing the best. So I don't mind Lee taking the level here and then possibly just buying the Overseer to buff up. Yeah, this is a pretty strong board, especially with Galakrond. The 1/1s that come out are 3/1s, and as we saw last round, our
viewers did not.
Yeah, are able just to trade off the board pretty effectively, and we do see Hook Tusk Andraste with a very early Imp Mama. That is a very nice beast overstated to come out there, or demon, sorry. Oh man, another Siege Breaker.
Wow.
Ow. Oh man, Lee is on life support here. Who is he coming into? Eudora. He's coming into his teammate actually in BVBat. So they're definitely going to have to talk some stuff through here and see what's going on. All right, Soul Devourer is going to probably pick up the 4/3 here. I would assume he doesn't want to destroy his pairs. Rat Pack is just a solid pickup as well. Those rats are going to be able to spawn about 5 rats, and they're all going to have 3 attack on them. So that's definitely nice.
Yeah. So I'm currently on THL Lemur, so still see how Lee is going to do.
Yeah, let's see how Lee does. Does pick up the Menagerie. I'm interested to see why I guess he's holding back because it's his teammate, but I mean, he needs to make himself as strong as possible here, because if he gets hit, which, yeah, I mean, his teammate could have told him, here's my board, make yourself as strong as possible. I mean, this is just a guaranteed loss here.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Eudora's 4. Yeah, it's exactly lethal.
Yep. Like here, try and power through, and I'm done for the evening kind of deal. So
we did have a double knockout, so it's a tie for 7th and 8th on Lee. I believe we also lost
Lil Nanko.
Well, Nanko got knocked out, so concede your match, and Lemur's losing two top performers there.
Wow. So we're on THL Lemur right now with
Nice.
Lord Baroff and his comp plan.
Speaking of Lemurs.
That's right. So Lee having a little bit of bad luck there with Deathwing. As well as Lil Nanko. Taking 20 by an 18 by Jandis and a 20 by Rag. Those are big numbers, especially at this point. Only attorney.
I think Lil Nanko actually, I'm seeing, got DC'd, unfortunately.
Oh.
So that's a
that
bit
sucks.
unfortunate. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully your teammate can carry you through. Agent PWE is on Reno, is on the top chart, so hopefully you can grab some much needed points for concede your match. But we're looking at Lemur right now coming in for F2L.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly getting into like a pirate build. Probably just looking to find a captain Elysia as fast as possible. Because right now, I mean, you finally do have the Salty Looter. Oh boy, that's a strong board. Yeah, Andraste is a very strong board. Imp not popping off there and summoning is actually nothing dying on the side of Andraste here. So finally, we do see the Death Rattle token taken down. Cleans up the board a little bit, but that's going to be enough for lethal. Wow.
Jeez. Just Lemur taking some heat there with that. Now we got...
Yeah.
Wow. It's upsetting. That's upsetting.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, Eudora, sorry. I am watching Eudora. Captain Hooktusk, people are kind of interested to see why they brought Hooktusk back. I think she's more of one of the most polarizing heroes that has ever been. Having her hero power changed a few times, and actually, if we're on Agent PWE right now,
which I am.
We did see him use that golden Hogger, or the hero power on Hogger. So every pirate purchase now is going to give him 2 gold back, and we do have the Salty Looter. So Agent PWE is going to start trying to spamming these buffs and getting the Salty Looter as big as possible, but I don't know if this is too little too late. I have the tendency to never use my Reno hero power because I always look for like the best minion to use it on.
Yep.
And I just don't know if Hogger definitely can change the matchup for you, but he's going to be coming into BV Bat here, who has found some very good minions here. Has the Light Fang, has the Demon, has the Hydra, and the Knight. This is a menagerie board that is going to be very strong in the early game or the late game. And I think this spells disaster for Agent PWE. That is a lot of overkill coming over the side of Beefy Bat. Wow.
Holy.
Yeah, blink and you would have missed it every turn since turn 9, and we're top 4 already.
It's crazy. All right, so I'm on BV Bat right now. So
all right, yeah, well, stay with that man. Yeah, BV Bat's got a very, very strong board right now. Eudora, I mean, you can see the minions that he does have golden are not extremely impactful. You know, golden Packmaster really isn't going to change your game. But it's just that triple that you can get off of them. So if you're able to hero power and Tavern up fairly quickly and discover a 4 or a 5 drop off of your golden, it doesn't really matter what that golden is. Obviously, it does help you tremendously if you're able to get a golden that is impactful in the early game. But you're really looking for those 5 and 6 drops off of that and just like greedily taverning, which I think he was doing early on. And it seems to be paying off.
Okay, so we got BV Bat going up against Andraste.
Yeah, a little Lemur versus Bob's Bounty Hunter action.
Yep.
It's going to be tight. And Jump Float and Andraste are in the top 4 again. So, I mean, that gap is getting ever so
small.
closed. Yep. All right, we're going to see the brand to go into Pop Divine Shield. Small minions Pop Divine Shield. Hydra getting the buff on the side, and you do not want to see your Light Fang getting that Divine Shield. That's a bad day. We will have to see how these demons roll.
And they don't roll very well.
No. Probably going to have another shot at it, depending on how we can clean this board up. That Micro Mummy does go in. Well, it's going to win. And that's a lot of damage. If we can't clear up these Battle Masters. Okay, we do get the one, and we're going to get the other one. Okay, so still taking 12 here, but man.
Oh, we lost Jump Float.
We did lose Jump Float. So Jump Float being taken down by Itachi. So we'll have to see how that goes out. And BB Bat is going to be going into Itachi with Andraste getting the Ghost board. So we will have to see how Itachi's board was looking. He is on Jandice, so, likes to do the bouncing, able to get the tokens. Oh, there is a triple in hand.
Do you do it?
I think, what are the rolls on for his gold? Is my for his treasure, his hero power.
Choose a friendly demon, remove stats. Yeah, get 6 gold.
Yeah, sorry, not the 6 gold. Oh, yeah, it gets the Amalgadon. Perfect. Sorry, I meant his hero power.
Sorry.
For a sec. No, it's fine. Yeah, 4 digs, so it's not really impactful. Let's see. Amalgadon gets the Wind Fury and Divine Shield, but no poison, and with no Murlocs, you cannot fix that Amalgadon.
Amalgadon broke.
He broke. He no fix.
He have flat tire.
he flat tire.
Yeah.
Although he got Wind Fury, so hopefully he can pull it out here. Wow. Yeah, I can see why Itachi's doing well. Those are some big knights. And they kind of just don't die.
Yeah.
Hydra, though. Hydra could do... Oh, my goodness. That's a beautiful hit on the part of BB Bat.
Big slash.
It's a great hit, but these Divine Shield minions for Itachi, I think, are just going to be a little bit too much.
I was going to say, they've been evading the hits. Wow. So that's...
Itachi,
takes out BV Bet. Down to the 2.
Just goes to show when Itachi's allowed to pick a hero, man, there's no stopping the guy.
Nope. No stopping what can't be stopped.
I am on Andraste right now. Coming into the finale here. So Itachi doesn't have the most health to work with. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens for him. Andraste finds the golden selfless hero. So going to be able to spam some Divine Shield minions across the board, and has the Baron Rivendare to pretty much solidify the entire board, getting some very nice buffs.
Yep. We're on your screen right now with Andraste, so.
Yeah, I think the decision right now is what are you selling off for the Baron and the Selfless? It's going to hero power the Light Fang. Probably just going to sell whatever you find there. Boulevard, not extremely impactful. I guess if you give your entire board Divine Shield, Boulevard can get pretty attack or pretty high. Gas Coiler maybe. Full Reaver for the sweep. That's not too bad. Do you get rid of Brand here to put in your Charlie? Andraste says yes. All right, here we go. All right, so that Divine Shield's gonna pop and outcome. Let's see where these hit. It's all gonna be able to Divine Shield. The Myaxta does get hit.
Oh, big poison hit there.
Oh my goodness, what a poison hit indeed.
I'm slightly ahead of
you. I don't think Andraste has the health to.
Oh.
It depends on what comes out of this gas coiler if we do kill it.
Wow.
Nope, that is just see you later.
That is what's called exact lethal, folks. Exact. First place. Itachi.
But I mean, man, let Itachi pick his heroes.
Yep.
Can't stop the man.
Cannot stop the man. So that brings us to the end of the first round of the second stint of playoff finals. Wow. Some unfortunateness with Lee, but BV Bat got up there pretty high after that. So there's some points to save for that. Who else do we have? Little Nenko going out early as well is not after coming in first, but those because of disconnect, so it's a little bit unfortunate happenstance there as well. So
yeah, pretty swingy lobbies.
Yep.
Nenko get first to the 8th. Itachi gets a 6th, then gets a first.
Yep.
You know, it. Other than that, I mean, your top and bottom, everyone else was pretty average, or not average, sorry, but pretty consistent. BV Bat scored top 4 each game. Andraste getting top 4 each game as well. So,
yep.
I think Bob's Bounty Hunters might have closed a bit of that gap coming into Sunday night. So that's going to be exciting to see.
Yep. Just looking at the playoff standings, we still got Lemurs at 70 points with Bob's Bounty Hunters at 58.5. Concedes your match at 52 with Silver at 40 points. So these are unofficial results, obviously, because people still have to put their game results in for tonight's stats. So
yeah, I probably won't know for an hour or so, or depending on when people results in and when the document updates and stuff like that. So check back in a little bit to see how that did factor into the scores.
That's right. So we are going to transition. So I guess we should say thanks for all the players letting us spectate their matches tonight. So could be down to Sunday between Lemurs and the Bob's Bounty Hunters to determine the winner of beta season for Battlegrounds. So
Battlegrounds.
Thanks, everybody. We are going to transition into a Legacy Series match featuring our Geranium Battle versus Gambler there from the Stubs. So maybe you want to go over some of the classes there, Corden?
Yeah, so Gambler for the Stubs coming out and bringing out Druid, Mage, Priest, and Rogue. You got Geranium Battle for Do You Even Tonk, bringing out the Druid, Paladin, Priest, and Warrior lineup. So it's going to be interesting. Both favoring the Druid and the Priest. Other than that, it's kind of a throw up. I'm interested to see Gambler didn't bring Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
I think Paladin is so unbelievably broken right now in closed deck lists. I mean, it's broken in general, but in a closed deck list format, when you have like 3 very strong performing decks in Secret Paladin, Libram Paladin, and now the more popularized and getting, I think, even stronger N'Zoth Paladin.
Yes. Yeah.
I think it has, like, your opponent almost always has to ban it simply because they have no sweet clue what's coming out.
Because all pretty much your smaller minions are still could be anything. It's Libram Paladin or, like you said, the N'Zoth one. It's all kind of the top end is almost the same. It's just the thicker minions at the, I think, what is it, 4 and on is 4 mana and on is that's where stuff seems to change a little bit. So anyway.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I mean I think Libram Paladin and N'Zoth Paladin are sort of similar.
Yeah.
I think Libram does better against, because it goes slower and it has the Librams of Hope.
Yes.
It does a lot better versus aggro because it can heal and just put up an 8/8 taunt Divine Shield. At the same time, I think N'Zoth is probably better at dealing with those aggros because it can just drop like a 5 mana 8/8 Divine Shield.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have taunt, but it does laugh in your face. So
So I do have bands. The players are pretty much ready. I don't know if you have Gambler as a player, right?
I do.
Okay.
I added and oh boy, I do. Yeah, we're good. We gooch.
All right. So the bands are Geranium band Pally and Gambler band Priest.
Wait, Geranium band what?
Sorry.
He can't.
He banned
can't
Priest.
ban
My bad.
Okay.
My bad. I'm reading it backwards here. So
it's all good.
So sorry. So Gambler banned Pally with Geranium banning Priest. There we go. So it works.
Yeah. No, that's very, very expected. I think. I think Paladin is too strong right now, and I mean on the side for Gambler, I think Priest is probably the scariest you see there. The Druid on, so both being Druid means I think you have to see Token Druid out of both of these players here. I don't think Clown, if somebody brings a token and the other one brings a Clown, you're pretty much giving yourself up to a loss there. So I'd be expected to see both these as Token Druids.
Unless there's unlucky token draws. And then
yeah.
It's got to roll that way, right? So anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so I told both players to start. So for our viewers out there, we're going to have Gambler at the bottom of the screen for Spectate, and then we have Geranium Battle, a.k.a. Natra Beast, at the top. So let's get at it.
I was very confused why I couldn't find Geranium Battle. That's why. His name is Natura Beast on Battle.net.
That's right. So we have a match of... Oh, jeez. Battle.net's playing a game of try and hit the eyeball. So we got Gambler with Mage, and we got Priest for Geranium Battle. Excuse.
Yeah, so there's the ever elusive and always sought after Incanter's Flow in the hand of Gambler. So that's going to pay dividends a little as this match progresses.
So what does Incanter's Flow do?
Man, I think it's just, I don't think it's really a great card personally.
It's a horrible card. You don't need it.
Yeah, no.
Dreadful
card.
It's an automatic mulligan.
It's definitely not a card you want to coin out on turn one. Personally, I don't think so. Actually, I could understand Gambler not doing it. You miss one discount draw, but you don't have a great turn two. Coin can actually on 4 you can coin your refreshing, and then it does give you the full 4 mana. You're not using technically 5 mana, I guess, which is kind of weird. I do like this curve coming out from Gambler. You can just flow on 2, Incanters on 3, and depending on what you have, you can just coin refreshing on 4. So I mean it's a pretty clean turn.
Yep.
And I mean, Priest isn't gonna really pressure you.
Nope. I've just jumped on ladder real quick before we started the stream, and all I encountered was Priest. It was just Priest after Priest after Priest.
Yeah.
So
Geranium does have the Velt, but I can't talk. The Weavers got me tonight, man. It was Crystal Weaver and Shadow Veil Weaver.
There we go. Palm reading, your favorite.
I tweeted about palm reading. I'm angry at palm reading.
You should have seen me in my last match with palm reading. It seemed like it was never ending. So.
And that's the thing. I'm very happy they changed the discover mechanic to you can't discover this card again.
Right.
Because people were just renewing into renew, into renew, into renew. Well, could you imagine palm reading into palm reading into palm reading?
Yep.
We need to stop printing Emperor Thorazand in spell form. Just stop. Please.
Your triggering Corridan's ability
really
to love
upsets.
Priest.
Yeah. Yeah, because Priest is so lovable. All right, Gambler gonna go for the Arcane Intellect here.
Get some
pretty standard.
Yep.
I kind of like ripping the Primordial Studies there. I don't think you need to hold back on it, especially when you have a cram session in hand. It is 0 mana, so at the end of the day, it's not the biggest deal.
No, and you can start generating. Trying to find a Solarium Prime or whatever, but
yeah. Oh, there is a refreshing Spring Water. Oh, buddy, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Slap that on there. Oh, there's another.
And there is the Ring Toss. Yeah. Awin. Oh, baby Awin. Because you could just play your other Primordial Study. You get down to a 3 mana, and then you have 5 next turn, and you can pretty much draw your whole deck.
Ooh.
You could rune.
You opted to pick Thalanos, right?
Yeah, Thalanos is cheap, so it's going to be free if you play the runed orb next turn, but I don't like it because of the card draw. We have a lot of cards in hand right now. Thalanos cannot be played.
Right. It's drawing 10 as it is right now, so.
Yeah. Like,
ooh,
that's a little understated.
That's just slight.
Yeah. I guess it dodges the death, which you're pretty happy about.
Yep.
I think Gambler needs to save any more burst, though, for these primordial turns. The amount of heal that Priest has, I don't think you can just rip Apexis Blast and Fireball's face for normal damage and expect to win.
Right.
Especially with not a great way to deal with the board. And Apotheosis always being in the back of your mind.
So the 5/6, just to get rid of the 3/5 on the board, do you think it's worth a bump, or you just go face with it? Looks like
I mean,
worth
it's a
bump.
stick. Yeah, because you can just heal it up, and it's also just a sticky minion that if Gambler chooses to remove it, it's just a 3/4 coming out on the other side. Thalanos, probably Cram Session.
Brain Freeze is good.
Is a great draw.
Yep. Ring Toss to get the corrupted Ring Toss. Counterspell be good.
I like Oasis Ally here. Counterspell in the Priest matchup feels right, but Priest can just proc it with some garbage spells.
So what do we got? We got Oasis Ally and Netherwing Portal that got chosen for Gambler. Brain Freeze on the 5/5. Okay. And then
sets up a decent combustion next turn. It also sets up a better Mask of Cthulhu because it technically removes the most health from the board.
Yep. I would agree with that.
Removes the 3. Yeah. And on the flip side, there is an Oasis that can come out if this 1/3 decides to trade.
Yep.
Oh, we might just see a conviction here, or condemn here. I don't mind it. I think this is probably the only time you're going to be able to use this in this matchup.
Wow. Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
So,
well,
who needs Oasis Ally, right?
Yeah, I mean, Nichirio was probably just testing for some stuff there, and I would assume he does trade the 1/3 in here, and then it's just going to be met by a very sad day of another elemental.
So 1/3 bumps into the 3/1, 3/6. Sorry. Oh, face instead. Okay. Interesting.
Okay. Ooh.
Devolving is timely right now.
I think I like trading for. You have to hit the 7/8.
Yep.
So you might want a combustion ruined orb, and then you can devolving down.
Oh,
Graybo. Oh no,
boy.
not Graybo. No,
nah,
no.
Graybo.
Oh man, yeah, we could have isolated the dragon there, by using like combustion and ruined orb. Still had a little bit of mana to deal with, but we'll see how this goes.
Yep.
Imprison Phoenix is probably the more Thalanos. We want more card draw. Okay.
That's right. We got 9 cards left. Let's Font to Power Zone. There we go. So combustion to get rid of.
It does, yeah.
And no more Graybo on the board, so
Oh man, what do we get?
Cthulhu. Yep. It's always good when you get 3 of those cards in your hand. That's
Yeah.
30 points of damage.
And I mean, there's really no minions on the side for Natura Beast to soak up these masks that are going to come flying down. We do see the infiltration or initiation in hand, so we can steal ourselves an elemental of our own. But
Ray's dead.
I mean, outside of that,
Yeah, I think. Oh, here we go.
oh,
Interesting play, but that's cool. So Ray's. Would you have played Ray said there just to see what you got?
yeah, I mean, it's what this is, so maybe the raised dead or even the infiltration to use. That was a interesting one too. Because if we ruined our face, brain freeze, and we push an additional 3 damage, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's the worst. I don't mind just brain freezing this here too. If it never attacks, then it can never heal.
Yeah.
We could also just devolving missiles it.
Ooh, yeah. Devolving missiles is almost like an auto snap right now with what's on the board.
All right, so this is now going to become a 5-drop.
Oh, God. That was so close.
Ah, taunt. I mean, we can clear this up, luckily, with pings.
Font to Power coming out.
The frozen wastes. Rise up.
Gets a couple decent minions out of it.
Yeah, Arcane Luminary is interesting because, well, I mean, we can play these, I guess, the minions, and then one of our masks, or we use our discovered mask, so...
Yeah.
I think you gotta ping that, man. Yeah, okay, perfect.
Save the others, clear the board, and then... So Geranium's got a... Let's see what he picked up. Blade Master Samuro. It's got the Apotheosis as well.
Yeah, so has the classic, heal the Reno Samuro play, but in this case, only healing for 6, which you do know that your opponent has 2 more additional minions in hand, so maybe you're waiting. Flash heal. Just another way to heal 5. I think we have to take it at this rate.
Or you take the Apotheosis and double smash their Samuro, but
yeah, but you don't get double.
That's 10
double life steal.
No, I know.
Oh yeah, it's just you get the additional heal.
Yeah. Nope, there goes one. We'll see what happens.
And we do get the Oasis ally popping out, and so he's going to heal a bit more. I forgot that we actually had that up, so it does go up to full. There's the Apexis Blast. There's a Fireball.
Oh, boy.
We have the damage.
Yeah.
Left, we do have a Devolving Missiles left in the deck. If we choose, maybe we want to look for a Cram Session.
All in due
You got a 20% chance to draw it, so what do we got?
What are we pulling out here?
Whoa, was that counterspell?
Yeah. Mirror Entity coming out? No.
I think you want to go with Ice Barrier.
Ice Barrier. Ice Barrier.
Yeah.
Mirror Image might be good if he, does the Raise Dead and then
Yeah,
the dragon.
What would Raise Dead?
Ooh.
Because, okay.
So he did do Mirror Entity in Portal. So
Another one Portal. All right. It's kind of, yeah. You got to kill that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's a game.
Wow. Okay. Why would Mage need Mozaki at all? Right? That's my thinking.
Yeah, no.
Don't need that card, right?
No, there's a reason we don't run it in our decks, right? Not because
It just comes up naturally. So I mean, why bother?
I mean, these Raise Deads, he gets the Grave out, but and the taunts.
Wow.
I think that's the most. Just it having taunt is impactful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mirror Image seems a little nasty right now, but I think it's.
I'm wondering if are we hysteriaing just so we need the Mozaki to die? Yeah. Oh man.
Boom and boop and
there's our board
and
wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nice BM there.
All right, let's see what font gives us. I kind of like Flame Strike.
Yeah, it's a big mana card you can get rid of, especially on this board. You can take care of business without having to worry too much.
Yeah, I think leaving these minions up is a.
Ooh,
okay. Because we're this is it for our damage, right? I mean, there's no other ways we can. So, I mean, we need to clear the board. So maybe the Flame Strike's being held for this turn here.
Oh,
yeah. We could have a Gray Bottle. We could have Gray Bottle, Saku.
Geranium Battle playing it correctly. Didn't want to throw Graybow out there.
Yeah, I mean, this Flame Strike is going to pay dividend.
Ping Flame Strike. Ooh, Combustion.
I mean, I don't even know if we need a Flame Strike. We might be able to just... It does obviously clear the board the cleanest, but... Combustion Draw, there was a chance a Reckless Combustion might have done something as well, but...
Yeah.
I think this is completely fine. Clear the board. You've got double Mask in hand.
Oh, this is not the best result there for.
Oh yeah, I mean Nova, but
Flash Heal.
Yeah.
Silence the minions really not gonna. Well, it'll help once the Phoenix is out of dormancy or hibernation or whatever you want to call it. We'll say hibernation.
Yeah, it might be Focus Will just to tear off the spell power from the Phoenix when it comes out. You're right, yeah. Oh man. I'm trying to think what else Natura might have in the deck. I mean, he still has 14 cards.
That's quite a bit.
I mean, Ysera.
We didn't see another Veilweaver yet.
True.
Which could generate tons and tons.
Yeah. Could be a Ysera still in the deck. We've seen Zorelia. We've seen Samuro. I don't know how much gas Geranium's going to have in this tank.
We're looking at almost... Wow.
Yeah, Reckless into Mask is a ton of damage.
Yeah. The mask is...
Yeah, I'm just going to push an additional 20.
Yeah.
Just don't worry.
And if you... Oh, there we go.
Ogre would have been so clutch in this match. Oh my goodness. That would have changed the entire outcome of this game.
So,
Man.
initiation?
Yeah, I mean, initiation...
Ogre Matcher.
Does that come back dormant?
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
But takes the +2 out of the factor. And this
it's
is
not
death.
lethal. It is lethal, sorry, because
Yeah.
hero power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gambler with the exact play, the need to get the win for the mage.
Yeah, gets the mage through. Very nice there. It's a pretty good matchup for the mage, just because unless Priest does something with giants, like really early on, and is able to cheat out some low cost giants, I don't know if the Priest has enough to actually pressure the mage down before you get to those other turns.
Yeah, unless you get some fortunate minions.
All right, double druid, let's go. All right, we got clown from Gambler.
Hey.
I mean, if this is a clown hand, this is the hand I want as a clown druid. Man, that is a lot of ramp.
100%.
Yeah.
Not sure why, but yeah.
Ramp is good. Your only issue is you really don't have anything to do afterwards.
No, you just get to cross your fingers that some cards fall into your fingers that are going to be worth playing. So
yeah, so Natura Beast looks like going for a token. Actually deciding to see. I like to see the Pride's Fury go, like the whole thing go. Other than
get some ramp on the other side as well.
Wow.
Ooh, Survival of the Fittest cards you don't want to see early.
Not at all.
Hey man, put that back.
Yeah, put that back. Put that thing back where it came from.
Pride's Fury again.
Yeah, you do not want to do Celestial Alignment in this matchup.
No.
You will be a sad panda. Oh man. Oh.
Here we go.
Yeah. Guess the weight is massive because he can just do it next turn.
Yeah.
Like he can also just Wild Growth next turn. Oh man. Yeah. Geranium's gonna have to go pretty fast here. Fungal pickup. I think you have to choose less.
Yeah.
Simply because you need to find your Gibberling or your taunt, the thornback overgrowth or something, whatever they're called.
Can't see it, obviously.
But does hit the less. Lunar Eclipse.
So that's a little bit of a strategy I didn't think you'd have to do, is hoping, because when you do guess wrong, that means that card is the next card up anyway, right?
I don't think it puts it back.
Or does it get shuffled back in?
I believe it gets shuffled back in.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it should get shuffled back in. But yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of people saying the argument of, do you want the card versus what it actually is going to be?
Mm-hmm.
So, having double Lightning Bloom, Nature Study in the hand already with the other Guess the Weight, the chances that was going to be less, I think, were very, very low.
Yeah.
With cards such as Arbor Up still in the deck, and Pride's Fury, and Soul of the Forest, and the other Fungal, which we've seen. But I think it was the right play. I think Geranium needs to find minions. I think he needs to find a swarm here.
There you go.
A Glowfly. That's the card we need, baby. So,
ooh, Survival of the
Gibberling
Fittest
does get chucked.
Termination, Survival of the Fittest. I think.
I like Survival, man.
Yeah, me too. But
you want to know why I like Survival? You
'cause
can play it the turn after you Glowfly.
Yeah.
because you can glow fly on 4. If he doesn't clear, you then go to 5 mana, and then you can double lightning bloom innervate out the survival of the fittest. So
here we go with a glow fly.
Yeah.
Do you do it right now?
You have to. I mean, you absolutely have to.
Or are you gonna get punished? Yep.
No, I think we'll see some of this lightning. I think the reason we didn't use the survival of fittest, which is probably correct, is we're gonna see like the Arbor up or maybe even just the Pride's Fury coming out here.
Okay.
It's a tough decision. It's a very tough decision. You don't want to because if you do that, you're overloading yourself for 4 mana next turn.
Yeah.
And then you only have 1 mana to do something with. So yeah, gonna play safe and gets the Guardian Animals. If this pulls the Lake Thresher, which it probably will.
And it doesn't.
Oh, okay. We're playing
Kodos.
There's the Lake Thresher.
Yep.
That's a big brain play. I really like this from Gambler. Kodos makes this matchup so much better.
Got to fight through the taunt, and then you got to get. Then your opponent gets to 5 armor out of it, so that's pretty smart.
Yeah, no, that is. I do like this Clown Druid bring now. This was very well teched by Gambler here, assuming on the other side we were going to see a token. So I think we're going to see a Solar Arbor up here. I guess Lunar Solar Arbor. Probably want to kill one of the 5/2s.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get through that 6/6 no matter what happens with this Arbor up play.
Yeah.
And, I mean, here's the push.
$12 to the dome.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You just can't wait. There's the clowns.
Yeah. You're dead next turn if you don't put the clowns up right now, I think. I think you're dead anyway.
Well, we can Thresher Broom. Clears off 18 damage. Plus, we can just run our Twilight Runner in. And we can also actually Lightning Bloom the Kodo out as well. Probably Guardian Animals only pulls an additional Lake Thresher unless we're running Moonfang, which I don't think we would be.
Yeah, Moonfang possibly could be in the list, may not be.
I'd be interested to see if we goes for a Lightning Bloom here. It looks like we are gonna get the Tail and Ford Ring out, able to do a little bit of a value trade, and this is gonna be a board clear.
Boop, boop, and boop. Nice board clear.
Yeah, and now, I mean, Geranium is staring down a very difficult position. That was pretty much his first push of the game, but we have seen a Gibberling get tossed already.
Yep.
And his list is actually running the Guidance. So
okay.
Something has come out of this deck, which I don't have enough information on what it is just yet, but typically it can be like a Soul of the Forest can come out, which is a lot of extra damage. So there is the Carnival Clown, draw off of the Ford Ring, and now we're going for a card that is most likely higher, and it is Power of the Wild.
Primordial Protector's probably going to come down, or Guardian.
Time waits for no one.
Because there's not too many. Yeah, either another lake. Well, depending on how he's running his 5 manas beasts.
Yeah, so the Kodos are in for something. What I don't know yet. It could be a single
There it is.
Thresher. Oh yeah, that is a official dead card. Yeah, Primordial comes down here. It's gonna draw our other survival. We get a 10/10 most likely. Oh no, we get Yogg. That's kind of understated.
That's a low roll.
That's we can make a board.
Do we have enough?
You got Arbor, Lightning Bloom, Power. I think it's the only way you're getting through this.
So we get 6 on board right now.
Yeah, and I think you just need to. It's so. I think you have to disrespect these minions.
Yeah, I think you gotta.
Because you've seen one broom.
Broom, 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 broom. Yeah, just.
Yeah, you're not winning this game by trading.
Nope, you get enough time.
Oh, it is a Moonfang. Okay, there is a. Yeah, this is more of a guardian animals build than I would say it's a clown druid, but.
So, a little bit of trouble there for Geranium Battle, but
yeah, Prize Fury are going to be able to clean up very nicely here. Actually, few value trades going to be able to come through and push an additional. And I mean, this is why Token can just make so many boards. And I just no broom drawn. I think you may have to guess the way to try and find your second broom so you can Thresher, but
I was just gonna say the clown's probably gonna be the second.
Yeah.
But
what a draw! Wow. Both Arbor ups gone. We do still have 2 Prize Furies. There's a Power of the Wild and double Adorable Infestation. That is going to be enough to push through this board, but will it be enough for lethal?
Should be.
Yes. It will. Hero Power is 7/8. We are 1 off.
18 right now. Facing 12 taunts.
Yeah, if we innervated Hero Powered, yeah, we're just 1 shy here. Man.
Yeah. Just do survival of the fittest right now and be done with it.
Yeah, find the lethal.
Yeah.
Strong, man. Yeah, I mean, Thresher can clear up a bit, but it's just not going to be enough. Yep. And yeah, that's kind of how that matchup plans to go. I mean, Geranium fought back that game, man.
Yep.
Gambler had the absolute insane start on the growth into overgrowth into guess the weight. Like, I mean, he had everything he needed. Was able to deal with the first wave of Arbor Up minions off of a great Guardian Animals, but unfortunately, Token Druid just able to build so many boards, and there's just no way that Gambler could clear every single board.
So, I think Gambler's got a little bit of an edge on Priest, depending on how things go.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get
especially because he has seen what this Priest is running.
Right. And the opposite for Geranium Battles, also seen that there's a lot of beasts there coming out for the GA portion. So for the hybrid, yeah, I was going to say the hybrid and hybrid.
Ooh,
wow,
baby! So there's the card we've been praying for.
Yep. Gambler's hand is pretty lumpy right now, and
asking you shall receive. Wild Growth going to change the game up and able to play one of these Twilight Runners in 2 turns after the Wild Growth turn.
Yep. Yep. Geranium just decided to heal face, not put anything on the board yet.
Yeah, I think turn 4, Geranium will most likely coin this Ogre. You can just see Venomous come out here.
Yeah, we never saw Ysera come out either last match.
No, yeah.
So that's another factor that Gambler hasn't seen yet. So
picks up my favorite card in palm reading. What a great card. Just such a great card. So this draws our clowns. I kind of want the Twilight Runner to come down. Oh, I think he's thinking of a Bloom Innervate Primordial turn.
Yeah.
I don't think that's bad, but having a 1/3 poison on the board makes you feel kind of upset. Bordering coming out. So Bordering coming out draws the clowns, and then is going to allow us to get closer to that survival of the fittest turn, which, I mean, that's really how the game gets closed out by Druid. Is Priest has really one good way, and that's Soul Mirror to kill a board of 8/8s.
That or what's it called? Hysteria as well can also help, but
yeah, you'd have to do like a double Hysteria turn or something like that, clear out and pray that you don't have any minions on the board.
That's right.
Yeah, so
be all one-sided, but anyway.
All right, so we're just going to see the Twilight Runner come down and value trade that poison off. I do like that. Apotheosis and now Condemn picked up in hand. You know, let's Thorazan our hand. Why not?
Here you go. Raise Dead, just Draconic Studies or Power Infusion. I'd probably do Raise Dead, especially with the Ogre on board. Ogre Mancer.
Yeah, and Venomous has died, so
that's another bonus.
Yeah, those are really the two minions you're most looking for in a matchup like this. I guess Aurelia is another way.
True.
He's able to clear the board, but it's not impossible to heal for 8 end player in a turn. Like double flash heal plus Aurelia is a very easy thing to do.
Draconic Studies was picked. So we get Alistraza, or you want a sticky minion, you go to the Stalker.
I think Alex.
Yeah. He's leaning. It looks like Geranium's going for, here we go, the sticky minion. So.
Yeah, I think I know why we did it.
Ooh. Right.
It is just like you said, a sticky minion that, you know, we can slam an Apotheosis on. Oh wow, that Innervate is massive. That's going to allow us to
Primordial.
Yeah, Primordial. I even just like throwing the 5/4 after Primordial to protect.
I must think.
Oh, you might have to do it now though. Because you will be drawing, or you will be aiming a 1/1 or a 2/2 taunt. So,
okay,
careful with your spells. Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what our line is now.
Yeah, I'd still go that and Primordial. I mean, yeah, there you go. So that's what you're looking for. Something a little bit thicker. And
I mean, our 10/10 just dies.
It's gonna die anyway. But you're
yeah, but it definitely dies now. Like, I mean, I like the Twilight Runner trading into the 1/3. I know you might want it on board because you're going to survival next turn.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's well, let's see how it plays out. So this is gonna be double Scorpid.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a lot of value.
Hysteria.
Hysteria, I agree.
Focused Will could be a cheap one, just to discount the. Well, I'm just gonna get rid of the runner anyway, Twilight Runner anyway, with the 2/2 possibly. Or Condemn, for that matter.
Yeah, Condemn, and then you can full trade and clear the entire board. I think you have to, because you know that survival in the hand.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Well, just going face. Okay.
Fair. Oh, okay. But it's the same reasoning of it just dies to a poison minion on the board.
Yeah.
I think you have to rip your survival the fittest here. You give him 4 to 2/2s.
Yeah, you could do.
But then you just slam 8/8s.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's. You still got to deal with that big 12/12. You don't want that touching your face.
No,
no, I mean, thank you. No,
yeah,
thank you.
No means no. I mean, pretty easy ways for the priest to deal with this.
Yeah.
Second Scorpion coming down. We still don't. I mean, Hysteria is just. If we get enough Hysterias, we can just deal with a board of. But we're gonna elect for the renew. No deaths found actually, so that's pretty interesting.
Shadow Form, Apotheosis, probably Draconic Studies again.
Yeah. Maybe find a Deathwing of your own. You need more clear.
There's
oh man, I think you gotta take Alex now, right?
Oh, no.
Man, he does not like Alex.
Dissed Alex, but Blackwing's pretty good for dealing that 9 damage after turn is done.
Yeah,
so
essentially removes 1 minion. Always.
So 1/3 can't move anywhere. The 3/4 is not going to get sacrificed, but that 6/2 is gone.
All right. Strong Arm would be a great pickup here. We get the Like Thresher. I mean, yeah,
you rip that out real quick.
Well, we are a Soul Mirror or Bust type of gamers. Oh,
Zarella is not bad too.
We don't have a way to heal ourselves. We would have to heal our opponent. That's kind of the caveat with the Zarella, is you need to have been taking damage in order to. We do still have a Raised Dead in hand. So I'll be interested to see Blackwing or Runaway Blackwing going to come down, clear off the 10-5, but...
Ooh.
No, I mean, you got Clown, man.
Yeah, I think you do too. I was almost going to say you can throw another survival out there, and take care of that poison.
Oh, the broom, I think, is changing his mentality. I know these value trades are like super crazy nice, but I mean, you win this by dropping Corrupted Clowns. You have Corrupted Clowns in your hand. I just don't see a different play. I mean, I obviously see different plays, but I don't know if we need to go for them.
Okay, so opted for taking care of business. So yeah, 10-6, it's only taking 1 damage at a time is pretty nifty.
It just dies to death though, right?
It does, but so what we got in our hand? We got Raised Dead, Zarella, Hysteria, Sethic, another Raised Dead, Apotheosis, Stalker. The Stalker, they picked like so many turns ago and it hasn't been able to get smashed on the board just yet.
Yeah, I mean, this Stalker could be an Alex right now.
Yeah. So,
Ysera
would be a bad time right now because you only got 9. You got 9 cards in hand. So
yeah, the Moonfang just chills too, right?
Yep.
I guess the Moonfang was the stickiest minion. All right, let's see. We use the actually Apotheosis on the Velweaver instead of the Samuro.
Auspicious Spirits.
All right. This is gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 hits.
I mean, we clown now, right, Saku? Or are we just gonna survival again?
I think we'd survival since we get an opportunity. You got 14 to smash.
But I mean, we push 14. You're opening a Zarella turn, man. This is gonna get Dream back to hand. Do we get Dream actually? We do. Okay. Now you've put damage on your opponent and you've opened up. I mean, it is a 12-12. Do I think?
Wow. Okay.
Gambler's got something against clowns, man. I swear, he's clownist. It's a board of 12-12, man. I mean, he must be scared of
Mirror.
Yeah, it's got to be my only thought, but I mean,
in my opinion, you put Moonfang back out there and your boy Kodo, thick-hide Kodo. Oh, ends up with the clowns. Oh no! Oh boy! Oh boy! So sacrifice the 412 and say, "Hey, man!
Oh wow!
I got my soul mirror, bruh."
Now with the Kodos in the deck and what we've seen, like how many Moonfangs and Lake Threshers for the guardian animals, I don't know if we have Yashiraj in this deck.
Yeah, that's the major question.
And if we don't have Yashiraj, we only have one more clown, and we don't have a way to corrupt it. So it's pretty much just 3 12-12s, which can definitely be great, but Hysteria just kills 2 of them. Flash Heal is Desperate Prayer actually is 10. So that's right there is a deal 10 with Zarella.
More Scorpids coming into the hand. Ooh, oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so he got his own 4/4 corrupted, uncorrupted clown.
Clown, yeah. Oh, that's corrupted.
Huh?
Yeah, because it died corrupted.
Wow. Okay.
That is going to be a board of 4/4s.
Man.
I mean, this is a board that he needs to deal with immediately, right?
Yeah.
Zarella is able to take care of half of. Actually, we can clear this whole thing with the Holy Smite pickup. I'm the clown now. And Broomstick used last turn for Gambler. You're not able to rush these Threshers in now.
Boom.
I think you got to play one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear that board up. Those thrusters are pretty dangerous.
There's an Apo. I mean, Zarella definitely clears now. Your Samuro has to survive, so I guess he can Nightmare and then Oppo it, which will make it survive the 11-9 and pushes 6-7. And then you can trade into the Thresher.
Yeah.
And then trade one and Holy Smite. Yeah, really clean there by Geranium.
Comes the taunt. Uncorrupted strongman.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good. And I mean, we are facing down 14.
Here's a timely Hysteria.
7 mana charge. What do we got? 7 mana. There's no 7 mana charge, is there?
No.
I'm thinking of Auspicious.
Raised Dead again?
Yeah, what does Raised Dead get you?
Possibly
a lot of
clowns again.
Yeah,
Corrupted
it's
clowns?
probably more clowns.
I would definitely rip that right now, and then go Hysteria.
Auspicious to see what we get first. I mean,
Do you go all face first, and then yeah. Here we go.
Oh, whoa, okay. This is actually going to cleave the minions on Cherubi's side. So that was unfortunately the worst outcome for him, hitting the stealthed tiger last.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, Tonk, if you...
Right, timely for
wow.
Geranium there to get tonked.
Now that, I have to say, is perfectly on brand.
There we go.
I mean, that actually... That saves him from the tonk. All right, so... 2 of these need to hit face. There is a lot of health on the board here.
50 damage on Gambler's side, 8 damage. Here's Raised Dead, so does he get another bunch of clowns? He does. Oh my god.
So that protects him. I mean, you just run this in and see if you win, right?
Yep. Yeah, I can't see why not.
You can Zorelia first but now you don't. Yeah, I see what he was trying to do there. He was trying to Zorelia to clear up the board a little bit more. But in actually doing the Desperate Prayer, he put Gambler out of range. So this is going to deal 12 to the entire board.
What knowledge do the stars provide?
And oh, he only healed himself for 3. That's okay. Tonk always gets him there.
Nope, there we go. So the end of a long battle.
Absolute hilarious match.
A slobber knocker, as they say in wrestling.
What old JR Ross would say is, yeah, what a slobber knocker. I mean, that you can't write a story of Tonk coming out for Geranium there. And not really sealing the deal, but definitely helping to close the game out.
So we got ourselves a warrior versus druid again. So what kind of warrior we have? Looks like it is maybe control with that cutting class in there. I haven't seen Rush have a cutting class.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's that like 28th, 29th card that people aren't sure if they want to run it.
Okay.
With the amount of weapon that technically you do run with like the Gnarg and the Sword Eater, cutting class is really just a 2-mana draw too, which is really nice. It happens out.
You mean if you draw cards, that's good?
It is, especially for less mana.
Oh my god. Heaven
as
forfend.
Heaven for Betsy. Gnarg going to be played out here for Nachira, and wow, Lightning Bloom pickup with the Overgrowth already in hand. I mean, okay, perfect. Whew. I was going to say, you could just guess the weight next turn when you can do nothing. I mean, we're at 5 mana.
Yeah. Carradine around the corner. So this is
Parade Leader is really nice here because Gambler can't deal with it.
You gotta go less.
Less is more.
Not only do you want less, you need less.
Ooh.
And gets the Lake Thresher for next turn with the Broom Saku.
Love it. Yeah, weapons for your master is not going to be good next turn, fella. All right. Do you go? Dark Moon Rabbit would be very nice if it was closer to 10 mana, but being at what? Was he at 3 right now?
I believe he is at 3. Yeah. I don't disagree with it for later on. But yeah, we're just gonna see second Gennard come down. I mean, it's Pressure City at this rate, right?
It's go fast now before they can get ramped
but
up.
Natura Beast is gonna unfortunately be met by oh man. I mean, it's too nice. This Thresher Clear is just way too nice. A bit unfortunate because we could have actually overgrowthed and just Guardian Animals next turn.
Yeah.
I guess with the polluted pool with the Kodos and the Moonfang, though, you don't always get a nice clear. So
it puts Geranium on the back foot right now, so it hasn't taken any face damage per se, but there's our cutting class, getting cards at a discount. Gets a nice stage dive and a parade leader. Another dormant minion slapping on the board. There we go. Yeah. I think you throw that Kodo out there. You probably could have went Overgrowth. But with Gennard waking up and getting a lovely weapon, kind of slows him down there for a quick sec. So Challenger getting into hand of Geranium Battle. Really has the opportunity to use a little bit of Parade Leader and maybe Stage Dive to kind of start poking away at the minions on the board. See what Stage Dive brings us. Bumper Car, not totally ideal, but it's a good, what is it, 3-4 right now? Just bringing out
Mancrick.
Mancrick. Parade Leader's good. Bumper Car. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Another
gonna
rush.
be able to clear off the Thresher here.
Yep. Although taking 4 in the process. But a Guardian Animal is coming flying out like mad crazy with possibly a strongman to follow.
Yeah. Gets the Moonfang, gets the second Thresher, and
Wow. It's good spacing there with regards to where that car went to, but anyway.
Yeah, forces an awkward trade. Well, not really awkward, but forces that Broom to trade.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Strongman is a very nice card to play afterwards. Huh. Ha.
Another Stage Dive. What do we got? Not really much to help. Like you can use your face and the Vile Fiend to take care of the 6/6, but then you get the rest with no real rush buffed minions. So
No.
but
yeah,
the riders can take care of the 6/3, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is the benefit to these riders right now is they're just going to be able to deal with Moonfang very nicely. And there is Overlord Runthak picked up. That's going to be nice for next turn.
That just rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
Overlord Runthak. Runthak.
Not run thick, but run thack.
Is it because he rushes, so he Runthaks?
No, yes, 100%.
Yes. Second Guardian Animals coming out, pulling double Twilight Runner, able to draw 4 cards. And wow.
You know
Are they the
survival's
cards
coming
we
down.
want?
And Rush Warrior is just getting clowned right now.
Getting clowned on. I mean, getting beasted on, really.
Truth. Yep.
Yeah.
Geranium doesn't want to stick around for another.
Don't blame him. I mean, Clown Druid does very well into the Rush Warrior as well. Unless Rush Warrior can really pressure as fast as it needs to, which, I mean, Geranium tried, but Lake Thresher is a hell of a card.
Yep. So, to our viewers out there, our 16 viewers of the evening, this brings us down to the best words in all of Hearthstone. Game 5.
Ooh, baby. Game 5. We've got Warrior. We've got Rogue. Let's see what we got.
Well, you just said it. We already know what we got, dude. What the?
You know, like, close deck list, man. Come on. You know what I mean? Like,
Bada bing, bada boom, eh?
bada boom.
So,
Looks like we have that more of a Miracle Rogue build with the Tenmu sitting in hand for Gambler. And we clearly know, as of last game, and also just looking at the Rokara in hand and the Parade Leader, this is still the Rush Warrior for Natura Beast.
yeah. Decent sized cards there for Geranium Battle. It's not true curve, but it's Octobots. Octobots activate.
Okay, well,
I always ask people this: do you activate the Octobot now or wait?
so yeah, I mean, it's a very, very difficult decision because Rogue just plays a lot of ways to activate it themselves.
Yeah.
So the biggest punish is not playing anything to not activate it, and then them able to, Guardian, Og Merchant it or something like that, just to be able, and then. But at the same time, if we just held onto this Parade Leader, it actually would have been able to then play the Rokara in a few turns to deal with it. But I mean, that's 2 turns away. So, wow.
Yeah.
Oh my. This is a little awkward for Gambler. Oh, I think you got to take the trade now, man. Oh,
do
you're
the
never
trade.
gonna be able to
Bump
yeah,
it.
Okay.
There you go.
Whew.
Yeah. Good
I don't
choice.
think that's awful either. Field Contact in hand. You've got a 3-mana Kazakis. I mean, Field Contact is going to absolutely draw through the deck here.
Mm-hmm.
Swindle as well. We are going to go for the Field Contact turn. Let's see what we can pick up. Maybe a... Ooh, yuck.
Yeah, let's go Wildfire, dude.
Yeah. I wish it gave you a 2-2.
What if it does? Does it do a 2-2? Increase your
No.
hero power by 1. That's interesting to see.
All right, Swindle going to come down. We could Shadow Step this one Thief back up to draw an additional card.
Hey, no coaching. Look what you just coached him.
Sorry. Dang it. Stop listening to me 15 minutes in the future. Dang it, Gambler.
Evocation, good one to pick.
Evocation's great because you can Evo and then Secret Passage, and you actually keep all the Evo cards.
Nice.
So it's an interesting way to do it. I think Flame Strike is really what you want. You have no great way of corrupting Ring Toss. Evocation is cute, but it's not going to get you much with a hand full of cards.
Why not cute, eh? Oh, end up picking Ring Toss. Okay.
Yeah, it's very difficult to corrupt the Ring Toss. Jandis and do we run 5-mana cards in Rogue?
Holy moly.
This is oh man.
So what do we have in our hand right now? We got conditioning, playmaker, Gnarg, and a bumper car. So bumper car should come down right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially with the buff, right?
Yeah, bumper car is going to not only clear the field agent, it will die. It won't get the Rakara buff, but then you can actually play the rider and clear off the wand thief as well, pushing 8 to face and buffing up your 2 minions on board. Yeah, I think this always happens. Gnarg gonna be able to get a weapon next turn, have the cutting class in hand to draw in a little bit. Oh, okay. The conditioning is the only reason I see that trade happening.
Okay.
Which I guess you're not really trying to kill them. This makes pilfers easier, I suppose.
So you're picking a 5 here or a 1?
I think you got to go for a 5.
Yeah.
You need to be able. Yeah, it does go for the 5. Deal 3 to 2 random. And did we pick lifesteal? We did. All right, so it's a heal 6.
You probably shadow step it next time if you feel you're being under pressure, maybe.
Yeah,
under pressure. But you got to get that Rakara off that board.
Yes, so Brain Freeze and Dagger is going to be the option to choose. Gambler goes for it. Yeah, you're not too worried about as much damage as you're taking with the Greater Golems. Well, we held the conditioning for a specific reason, so I think athletics to see what you get, and then he's probably going to conditioning to buff it up. Hey, the rabbit's back.
Yeah, the Wascally Widow Wabbit. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way.
Now that that's dealt with.
And sorry, Owl, for calling it a control warrior, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
He made a little sad face on there.
Oh, it's not. Yeah. It wasn't, buddy.
I'm fired. Fired as a control warrior identifier.
So this is the board.
This is a big board, fella. Where's your flame strike now, man?
Yeah. I mean, we'd still be 2 turns away.
Oh, boy.
We're still facing down 12 on board.
Yeah,
I think you got to pick this up.
Yep. You can't play it, though.
No, but you can next turn. And then you just heal for 6 back up and clear them off again. He gets the weapon next turn, actually, doesn't he? Yeah, so we're facing down 15.
Plus whatever damage is available, so...
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, maybe there's a Shield of Honor, but there's no damaged minions, so that doesn't do us any good. ETC? Yeah. ETC would be the only real direct damage that I can think of.
Okay. Ooh. Well, that doesn't help increase any more damage, but 15 is coming. Yeah, there you go. Conditioning should come down right now.
Yeah, conditioning, and then, I mean...
Parade leader.
Yeah, it's kind of the world your oyster at this fact.
Yep. Well, bam.
All right, well, let's see. We're going to heal the 6, or up to 8 at least.
Nope.
We're going to 10 woo it. And we're going to heal back up again.
Yikes.
Yeah, 9. We got 12 on the board still. I mean, we're still just pushing that lethal, but
well, Well, I'm just thinking from Gambler's side of things, like, what else do I got to do here?
Yeah, and I mean, you got to kill the 5/5, right?
Yeah.
Because you have a read that Gambler doesn't have. Oh, actually, both Shadow Steps are gone, and the Tenmu. So,
Samaru bumping into. Yeah, that could be beginnings of the GGs.
Yeah, with the parade leader played last turn, really well played by Geranium. This is. Ring Toss did get corrupted with the golems, but Brain Freeze. Oh man, there's still a chance here. We've got double Ring Toss in hand. I did not realize we picked up a second.
Silly. So what are we gonna pick here?
We are looking. Oh, they're not mage.
Okay.
GG.
Bamboozled, and then plagiarize. What'd they pick? Ambush. Okay.
Oh no,
Cone of Cold
is
one.
Just. Oh no.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh. E.
Little bit of missequencing there, unfortunately. I think I think Gambler assumed Mage Spell gives you Mage Secrets, but because you are a rogue, you do in fact get the Rogue Secrets, my friend.
Very well played by Gambler. A little bit rough with the Rogue there at the end, but very well played.
Yeah, that Golem turn was pretty nice. I mean, unfortunately, it didn't really clear off the massively valuable, like the high 5 attacks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, healing for 12 in the turn was really nice. But just unable to get there with the like strong buffed up board that Rush Warrior just can do. So
yeah,
very well played.
Just double checking with Geranium Battle if they have a moment to do an interview. So he called me sir, so I'll have to straighten that out.
Yep, we're gonna have to deal with that right now.
Yeah. All right, so let me. All right, let's bring him on in here. Our fellow caster, Geranium Battle. What's up, Mr. Grapes?
Hello, yes. Mr. Grapes Battle.
Mr. Grapes Battle, exactly. So congrats on the win tonight. Very, very, very hard fought. Gambler was throwing out all the druids at you.
Yeah. He brought druid 3 times in a row. I did not expect the lineup and bans that he did. So I wasn't necessarily completely prepared, but things worked out in my favor.
Yep. Yeah, it was definitely when he came out with the Druid versus Priest. I'm not sure what the stats are for the win rate for either class, but I think the Clown Druid has a slight edge depending on.
Oh yeah.
Depending on how Priest brings out that
it's
well-timed Soul Mirror.
It's 46-54, and yeah, that was perfectly well timed. He was. We were messaging each other a little bit in game, and yeah, he noticed it was top decked for sure.
Yeah, waited. Unfortunately, Gambler he waited a little too long to rip those clowns, fearing the Soul Mirror, and yeah, top deck dagger to the heart really got him there. How do you feel about the on-brand Tonk off of Auspicious Spirits? I mean, come on, that's just branding.
I was so happy both to get the on-brand Tonk and to get the on-brand Zyrella Desperate Prayer, which was my my Octathlon team as well.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hey, there you go. So
yeah, both in the same game.
Did you? So there was a little hesitation on that turn when you Desperate Prayered. Did you hesitate after you healed them for the 5 because you're like, oh man, my Tonk can't? Did you ever have a thought of just throwing the Tonk in and seeing if 2 of those missiles smashed him in the face?
Look, yeah, I was. That's exactly what I was hesitating about, is whether I would go for the RNG, either I win or I lose, but Tonk does the lethal, or if I actually, think about it and go, okay, well, he has like one or maybe two threats after this. This is kind of it. I'm just gonna actually clear the board for sure, and then I'm good. I'm golden. And turns out, yeah, he was just out of threats after that.
Yeah, I think especially in that priest matchup, no Yasharaj really bit him in the butt there at the end of it. But when you saw the first Guardian Animals, and I mean, Saku and I were extremely surprised when Kodo came out. Definitely pays dividends in the token matchup against aggressive decks. But what do you think of a Kodo in a deck like that?
I think that it's I actually give it quite a lot of merit. I was against man, I'm sorry. Against Nice Jewish Owl, I was thinking about bringing more of an anti-control lineup and bringing big primordial druid with I was even considering, Big Eyed Kodo, or should I just go the sort of normal package? And I like seriously considered Thick Eyed Kodo. I think it is definitely a consideration, but I mean, against Nice Jewish Owl, it wasn't so much because he was all control all the time.
That's nice of him. But no, it was the mage match, the first match of the evening. That didn't really go your way too much, but I guess it's kind of expected the way those. God, I can't even remember the card's name anymore. The Cthulhu 10 damage deal. So
yeah, it was for me. It was just I'm in Elucia waiting room, and I never drew Elucia, and so I lost that game. Pretty much it. I just sort of ran out of resources because I was in pure let me top deck that Insight or that Elucia and actually clear out his hand. But no.
Yeah. It was neat to see Mizaki kind of change squads there for a minute.
Yeah, fighting for my side.
Yeah. It was pretty neat to see. So that brings you to a 3-2 victory over Gambler there. Was there any shout outs you want to say to your teammates or fans out there?
Yeah, I mean, big shout out to Turtle. He's currently winless, but please win this one so we can win this week. Definitely huge shout outs to the people watching. I let my friends know that I was coming in and playing. So shout outs to Dantham, shout outs to Nice Jewish Owl, the person who only person to have beaten me so far. Shout outs to Bone, seeing Bowmaster in the chat.
Yep.
And obviously shout outs to you guys. I always love the casting and just how much insight you guys can bring to the matches.
Yeah, not so much me, but that's all Cord, and Cordon's got big shoulders. He's carrying me all day, so.
Right. Yeah, right.
Mr. 4-1 in Hero.
Yeah. This guy's talking. Yeah, look at this guy down in the 5 seed 4-1 talking all that smack. Come on.
Yeah, I gotta deal with
what he's doing.
I gotta deal with Yellow Dart on the weekend, so we'll see.
It's always the nice ones you gotta watch out for, man. I'm telling you.
But yeah, thanks again for joining us, Mr. Grapes. Draining battle.
Grapes.
I also sorry, before we go, I do just want to mention Gambler played so freaking well. I was a little bit like, I mean, he just came down from the 2 seed, so he might not be as much of a challenge. No, he definitely put up a fight for his life, and it was a barn burner for sure in that last game. Even though I was at 30 life, it was still like so tenuous.
Yeah, because Rogue can really kind of turn the switch. If they're handling your board, you can really hit that switch and then go into afterburner mode once the Shadow Steps and Jandice comes popping out of there seems like every other second card. So But you did great. You beat the snap out of them and won 3-2 for your team. That's good.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
You got it, buddy. You enjoy your evening, and good luck with any other matches you have this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. All right, Mr. Corridon.
Hey, yeah. Hi, me.
That's you. So I want to thank our viewers out there, and really appreciate Mr. Corridon joining me for doing a lovely Battlegrounds casting and our Legacy Series match getting finalized. Any final words there from you, fellow?
Just the match we just saw, Stubbs and Tonk are now tied 11-11, so it's going to come down to Blue Jay and Turtle. So
wow.
It's going to be very interesting. Turtle is fighting for that ever elusive first win for himself against Blue Jay, who, as we just heard Geranium say, just swapped up to the 2 seed. So
yep.
We're gonna have to see how that plays out. But I mean, that's a tight one there. They are both neck and neck in points, really. So let's see if Turtle can pull the week out, or if Blue Jay wants to keep him winless this week.
We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna hope for. I always hope for people that are in the Ophir or the goose egg slot, but got confidence in Turtle. Blue Jay is a super great player too. So too bad we can't get that one on stream, but it is what it is. So
it is
what it is. So on behalf of my co-caster here, Corridon, I'm Saku. We will see you guys Saturday. I'm not sure if there's any Schoolstone. I don't think there's any Salty Saturday, so hit us up if you have any matches that are in between the 8 o'clock p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, or hit up Lotus Night there with anything between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern on Saturday or Sunday. So I will end with that. You guys have a great night, and we will see you all next time.
Have a great night and stay safe.